skip on real quick. You want to change your batteries twice a year. A lot of communities enforce that you do your change your clock, change your battery program. Okay, twice a year you're going to change your clock batteries. At the same time, you want to change your smoke alarm batteries. Okay. Never install alarms near kitchens, windows, exterior doors, or HVAC ducts. This will cause false alarms. Okay, some reason in my house, I swear to God, this thing is next to the kitchen. I have no clue why, but yeah.
We apologize.
Sorry. Very sorry. All right, outside hazards. In your business, since we're talking to business, make sure your address is visible from the street, okay? If we get a call that says 2600 Larchmont Drive, and you can't see this thing because your tree's covering it, or the number's falling down that says 260 Larchmont Drive, we might not find it. Okay, so you're going to make sure it's visible both on the curb and on the wall. Okay, you always want to pick up trash around the building so there's no exits are then obstructed. All right, so say if there's a small fire, you have trash. I have a can of aerosol. Oh, that exploded somewhere, and now it's gone. Okay, you want to pick up all the trash around. All right, we're going to remove all dead vegetation. If something catches fire, it's going to catch that dead vegetation, right? All right, there we go. Next one. That's it. Oh, inside hazards. You never want to overload your outlets. Okay, all this heat can cause a spark, might start a fire. All right, you always want to have your escape routes planned and clear of obstructions. Thank
you. Bedrooms. You don't want to have defective wiring in bedrooms. You don't want to have improper use of heating devices like heating machines where you throw your blanket over it. Don't have it close to the bed because your blanket catch on it in the middle of the night while you sleep. You can catch on fire and then you have to call us. You don't want that. Kids playing with matches. Make sure your kids don't have matches in the first place. Smoking in bed caused 5.4 all-out fires in the U.S. and 23% of civilian fire deaths. I mean, it's not a lot of smoking in bed, 5.4. Not a big number, but 23 is a nice number of civilian fires for death. Don't smoke in your bed. If you go smoke, stand up and do it.
We also touched on this one a little bit in another presentation called Parenting 101. And that's one of the key things we elaborate more on.
Your kids should have matches anyway. I mean, I know all y'all pretty old, y'all pretty sure y'all have kids. Notify. Okay. Kitchen is where you cook it, is where you slow down. Kitchen fires are responsible for 22% of residential fires. Cooking is usually the cause of the fires in the kitchen. You check out your frayed wires on the appliance. When you're cooking, make sure you pay attention to what you're doing. Don't turn your back and go watch the game or watch your Lifetime video, whatever y'all like to watch at home. Make sure you pay attention to what you're doing. Keep your Jersey Shore. I didn't know y'all watched that, Lions Club. Keep your towels and your washcloth away from the stove. Keep it in a nice, safe area. Your pot holders, you don't want that by the stove. It catch on fire very easily. Dumps in the kitchen. Do not leave anything unattended, like I said on the previous slide. Don't overload electrical outlets. You can have one of those plug-in 1-in-3s, but don't have a plug-in 1-in-3 and another plug-in 1-in-3. That causes a lot of fire on electrical overbearing or whatever. Do not place towels, racks near the stove. I already touched on that issue. Living rooms. Where everybody watches TV at. Primarily cause living room fires of smoking and electrical equipment. You got your TV, you got your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Wii, whatever y'all have nowadays, your 360. Don't overload your TV with that. I'm pretty sure you have more than one TV. Play it in another room, please. Your DVD players, Blu-rays. Guys, a lot of stuff going on. Don't overload electrical outlets. Instead, use power strips with circular breakers. That just breaks up the electricity, so it's not all going through one. Have a screen over your fireplace if you use one or have one. Make sure you cover it up if you use it. Chimneys clean at least once a year. There's those people who actually use their chimneys. I don't, so I don't clean it. But if you use it, make sure you clean it at least once a year. Basements, garages, and storage areas. You want to keep all these areas clean, especially garages, business and homes. You don't want to put any type of gasoline or propane. Don't put none of that in the garage because of the heating tanks that heat up your water. Those are easily combustible with the propane and the gasoline. You want to keep that outside in an out building or outside storage. Next slide. You said storage? You said storage?
Basically, what it is with most of this stuff here that you can do, that you do at your house, you can take to your businesses. Your big thing is your essential course 9 days. Most people don't know about that. You sit them up there and they use them for a long time. They start heating, they start getting weak, and it starts breaking apart. And then next thing you know, you've got electrical problems throughout the building. The best thing also on the electric cords, if you get like your sticker, write your date on it. When you put it on there, and you know anybody that comes through, they know when you hit your 90 days. But also on that same note, you don't expect them. If it has a little slit in it, get rid of it, or have someone go take it to a professional and have them fix it. I mean, you lay it down on the ground, you're working, you spill your bottle of water, it hits that, and anybody that's around it that's touching anything that it's connected to, you're all getting a nice little shock to the hand, whatever it is that's touching it. So it needs to be more of a serious thing. Don't just wrap some electrical tape on it and keep going. Your fire doors. If most of y'all have your big businesses, what you want to do is make sure each door has some kind of like 12-month plan on it, where somebody goes by and checks it off each month. Make sure the door, when you press on the emergency exit, it sounds off. That way you know that it works. Each month, the way if something does happen, you've got a way out. Same thing with as you're doing your fire doors, do your extinguishers and your sprinkler system. Do it all in one time each month. Just check it. That way you know it's working properly. Most of your big businesses, they have. You're equipped to a company out of sight that can tell you when there's something wrong, so that y'all can get it taken care of quickly and swiftly. Make sure you have your backup fire plans. Look at your house. You have one at your house. If you got a big facility, like Home Depot, you may have a picker area, you may have the lumber area, you may have another area in the warehouse. Make sure each one of them know their exits. Make sure they know their alternative exit. Make sure everybody knows where to go in the end. And basically all this is everything that's here is everything you do at your house. Whatever you do at your house, bring it back in here. Bring it back to your business, take it to your house. What you guys didn't inform on it, as y'all are checking your house to make sure you've got enough fire alarms in your house, the best place you want to place them is about 18 by 18, about 18 inches from a corner, 18 inches from the top of the roof. That way what happens is sometimes that smoke gets up, it kind of misses that corner, so it may not go off when you actually have a fire. So you want to make sure it's out far enough and not high enough to the roof. But for the most part, a lot of things you're going to have is people plugging in, like, Wiz was saying, you've got all these electrical items that, I just need one more plug. You can grab another not an extension cable, but a power, surge protector, plug that in and add some more stuff to it. That's a hazard waiting to happen. When you pick up that surge protector, it tells you what the ratings are on it, and then on most of your appliances on the back side of it, it tells you what the wattage is on that. Make sure they match. If you go by 1 watt, get your bigger surge protector, or find another way to get that, move that item to another room. So it's pretty simple. Just make sure you're keeping up with it.
And that's it, guys. We just, hopefully that gives you a little bit more information. The main thing is just be safe, be cautious, use, educated preventative measures to avoid these things. And hopefully, no one in this room ever has experienced home or fire in their home or in their office. But if you do, at least you'll be somewhat educated about it and prepared for when that incident occurs.
If you do have any issues, like if between you and the supervisor, y'all can't figure out, the best way to do something, always call the fire department. Fire marshal and fire guys will come out, just come check it out to make sure it's safe. They can also, as they're there, check on any other hazards they might see that might be an issue that